Hi, Paul Hefty here with the Triangle O football system. I want to go over our waggles and bootlegs. This is a dash technique that we use where we're going to fake the sweep away, but combine our hot Mickey RPO and then dash into our waggle or bootleg. Let's take a look. With the Triangle O system, our communication for a play action pass game works by using signals like a compass. So we'll use the face here as the compass, and you can see if we do signals on top of the head, the verbal cue is north, and these are pocket play action pass. South would be signals underneath the chin, and those are screens. And then what we're going to talk about today here, the east and the west, which is the back of the head and the side of the face, are waggles and bootlegs. To help the receivers process our waggles and bootlegs quickly, we'll separate our waggles by a 2x2 and use a west verbal cue, and then bootlegs are 3x1 sets and we use an east verbal cue. The linemen, east and west, is the same protection, and this is that natural partner to our sweep, pin, and pull. They use their same blocking rules, except it's a pass pro so they don't go downfield. To help the receivers know which side the waggle or boot is attacking, we use then single or double hand signals. A single west or a single east would tell us that the waggle or bootleg is going to the single wide receiver, which is the X side. When we do double signals, west or east, now it's going to go to the double wide receivers or the A or the Z receiver side. All right, our Waggle Pass Pro, as I mentioned, is a natural partner to our sweep, pin, and pull. You're going to use your same calls and technique. The key point here is to understand, though, that the H-back will always release, so you will not get continuous help there. Tackles need to be aware. Again, if you're uncovered, you're the puller, and the term there we use is me. If you're a pinner and you're covered, then you would use a you call. As I always say, it's not what you do, but how you do it. So we're going to go through the teaching progression here. You can see this is phase 4. We like to install this in our practice method of what we call a compass drill. Let's take a look at that next. All right, our compass drill 25. All that means is we're going to use, again, with our compass signals and calls, it's going to be all play action. And drill 25 means we're going to do this with 2 quarterbacks and the 5 eligible receivers at the same time. While this is going on, the O-line is going to work now their waggle and bootleg protection with the O-line coach over there. You can see in the drill 25 then we can do the dash concept with quarterback 2 here and throwing the hot Mickey. And then quarterback 1 would be in the second phase where he's going to dash to the waggle or bootleg. Key point there is we don't want quarterbacks trying to outrun over top of a rush end getting upfield. So we like to have a coach simulate this so that they climb back under the pocket, dragging that back foot, looking for high completion percentage first. All right, we'll start with our single Western. Single means we're going to have the waggle come back to the single wide receiver, the X receiver, and Western means we're going to do this out of a 2x2 set. You can see with all the west and the east, the waggles and the boots, the back will fake away when he hears that cue and close the back door on a blitzing linebacker. Quarterback is going to do his same sweep, slide step, and mesh, and then pivot, setting up for the hot Mickey. He's going to read that will backer just like he does for his RPO. If he blitzes, we've got open window, then he'll look A to Z. If they do not blitz, then after his pivot, he'll go ahead and start his waggle or rollout phase just like our sprint out mechanics. And again, now reading the cat or the corner looking high, low. We want to use our same sprint technique of baby steps being under control. As I mentioned earlier, if he gets a rush end coming way upfield, we want to always climb underneath, dragging our back foot, looking pass to run. There's video of it with our 9th graders. You're going to see the quarterback is rushing that's going way too fast. So does the tight end on the right, but you can see how easily this can be a high completion percentage play. Next is double Western, and probably the best look versus a defense because it is being run exactly like our sweep, pin, and pull with the action going towards the H-back. What happens here again with double means we're coming back to the A and the Z, the two wide receivers, and Western means it's a waggle so that we're out of a 2x2 set. Back will fake away, closing the back door. Again, quarterback does his sweep mesh, pivots for the hot Mickey, Will fills, we drill. Will sits, then we'll go right into our sprint action towards the two wide receiver side. Again, reading the corner, high-low. If the corner stays deep, we want to go ahead and hit the whip route all day until he totally takes that away, and we've got the corner route for an easy completion. Great play in the red zone and with 2-point plays also. Next, we'll show you how we can run all of our bootlegs out of our 3x1 sets. Again, we use Eastern as the cue for 3x1s, and then single tells us we're coming back to the X receiver side. With this, the H-back does what's called a split behind arrow route. Great against man coverage here, or teams that want to overload to our 3 receiver side. Again, back will fake away, close the back door. Quarterback reads the will for the hot Mickey. He fills, we drill. He sits, then he's going to start his sprint out, reading the corner again with the X running a looky corner. But hopefully we get the H in the flats, free releasing, basically a long handoff, get him the ball quick and let him run. Last is our double Eastern. Again, this double means we're coming back to the A and the Z, but Eastern tells us it's out of a 3x1. This is great versus defenses that don't match up to your 3 receiver side and stay balanced, typically a 44 cover 3. Again, the back will fake away. Quarterback will do his mesh setup, looking for the solo Mickey. If the will fills, we'll drill it. If he sits, then he'll go to the second phase of the dash, starting to sprint out. As he does with all of the waggles and boots, we're going to read that corner, the cat, looking high-low. This is a very effective and simple flood concept called a sail. You can see now we can run our waggle and bootlegs where our offensive line just uses their same pin and pull sweep techniques and calls, but we can have the ball get in the hands of every receiver and attacking with a dash concept to beat the blitz automatically built in to a movement of the pocket with a pass run option for the quarterback. Thanks.